Hello, my name is David Robert Farmerie, and welcome to The Walk. The walk began simply as a walk. It was November 1st, 2012. Outside it was dreary. It was cold. It had been raining at that point for about 2 days. Inside, however, was equally as dreary. Beside me on the floor laid our 14-year-old golden retriever in the process of dying. He had been for about 3 or 4 days at that point. Curled up beside him was the calico cat, as if she were keeping him company in his transition. A book arrived in the mail that day, a book that I had been wanting to read for about 3 decades. It was Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass. I opened the package, I sat in my reading chair, I opened the book, but I couldn't focus on the pages. My mind just wouldn't go there. So I thought I need to go for a walk. Near the house there's a stream along a paved path that goes for about 2.5 miles. I went out, I got in the car, I drove to the pathway. When I got there, the rain had stopped. I climbed out of the car, I put the book in my jacket, and as I took a few steps, I reached in my pocket to retrieve my iPhone, to turn it off so I wouldn't be disturbed. As I went to turn it off, a little voice in my head said, "David, why don't you make a photograph of this scene in front of you?" It just seemed so appropriate for my mood at that time. So I did. After I made the photograph, it seems I never put the phone back in my pocket. Instead, I just walked the 2.5-mile trail to the other end. When I got there, I turned around and I walked back. All the way, I made photographs of things that caught my eye, caught my senses. Even though I'd seen many of these things, maybe most of these things, time and time again as I walked this trail, I saw them differently this day. And after I got home and I downloaded the images and I took a look at them, I realized that these images, in their order, chronicled my journey that day. They expressed visually exactly how I felt through the entire walk. So when you look at these images, understand that it's not about the images. It is, however, about the journey.